Okay. Righto. I'm hearing so many great D&D noises. Papers, there's clinking, there's dice. It's lovely.
That's just me eating Twizzlers.
Also a good D&D noise. I don't know.
Yes.
It's the one thing about Mara. Fucking loves Twizzlers.
I actually
Touch my fucking Twizzler.
Actual Twizzlers. The Twizzler company exists in D&D. I don't know. Hershey company exists, but they only make Twizzlers.
Can they also make Reese's cups?
They're working on it.
Okay. Milton Hershey is 3,000 years old in this universe and is still developing the Reese's cup.
They tell tales of Mr. Hershey locked away in his castle, working on his terrible grand design.
Imagine, like, just over 1,000 years, he's slowly just putting a thing of chocolate and a thing of peanut butter closer and closer together. And they're like, no, the world's not ready yet.
The world's not ready, and his head fucking explodes.
I like to imagine it's like one of those atom accelerators, except they just keep missing every single time. He's just waiting for the day where they collide.
Yeah.
Deep beneath his Hershey factory, the particle accelerator has been slowly for thousands of years grinding away, accelerating atoms of chocolate and peanut butter together.
Not even atoms, just like a spoonful of each. They're just flying around, just plastered against the walls.
See, that's what he tells them, people, but it's just tiny little catapults.
Yeah.
To load them up. Okay.
All right, so we open up in Wenenstad, the three-tiered bustling metropolis. And each one of you, I'm going to assume separately, each receive a message delivered by one, forgot her name again, Jesus Christ. Scrappy Lauder. A cute little girl with short pixie hair and a Cockney accent. She says, "Hello, Governor, this is for you." And she hands over a letter to each of you, and it reads, "Please come to the brigade immediately, signed, Jofa." And she's like, "Righto," and she gives you a salute and a wink, and she buggers off.
It's a really English setting here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm part English, so it's my wheelhouse.
It says to go there right away.
Yeah, they're sort of like, it's a quick note, so you assume that there is a haste to it.
Okay.
Well, I'm scrambling over there.
Yeah, naturally.
Packing up my
Okay,
bag of stuff.
you've solved my going to the thing puzzle.
Yay!
Is this our first task?
Yes, you've succeeded with flying colors.
Right.
We've beaten the campaign.
We win! Yay!
Oh shit, you did.
My notes.
Actually, Helen has had to use the bathroom first, so he's slightly behind. He's arriving slightly behind everybody.
Okay, cool. Helen, let's roll for initiative. No, not really. Okay, so you go to this little tiny adventuring brigade building, and Helen, what's your Helen? Jofa is in there, and behind his little desk, is you hear like, "Oh, hello, everybody. Yes. Well, thank you so much for coming. Now we have in our grasp a contract. Yes. Very excited about this contract. This comes from the dwarves of the Grand Reach Mountains, in particular the Irongut mine.
Do
you know about
question?
Of course, yes.
I don't know who this man is.
Oh, this is Jofa. This is the guy who runs the adventuring brigade. You've met him. Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Sorry. Yes. And yeah. So, are you familiar with the Ironguts at all, everybody?
Not even a little bit.
No, not at all.
That's fair enough. Well, they produce I'm going to say, the finest ale in the region, the famed Irongut Ale. And they're more commonly used delivery people they've befallen a fate, and there's a contract out to be the exclusive deliverer of this fine ale from the Irongut mine in the north to Wenenstad here. Now, Now then, this is really just a trial run. So all we're doing is we're getting to Irongut Mine. We're going to deliver it to a small town called, and he shuffles some papers around. It's called the Shade, just a little ways south from Irongut Mine. And if you can deliver the ale from Irongut Mine to the Shade in a speedy and precise manner, then we might have access to this very lucrative contract, being the exclusive delivery agents for the Irongut ale.
Joffer,
Yes.
you said the delivery people suffer a fate?
Accidents are known to happen. Yes, but it's nothing to worry about.
What kind of accidents?
Slight injury and maiming and death.
That all?
Yeah, that's all. Completely unrelated to the delivery, of course, I'm sure.
Sounds legit.
Oh, yes, very legit. Like, if we get this contract, we're going to be sitting pretty for a while, I believe. We could have all our agents go out and do these periodic deliveries and, have a constant flow of income. It's going to be quite lovely.
Do we also have a constant flow of
Okay.
booze? Is that part of the deal?
I beg your pardon there?
Do we also have a constant flow of booze? Is that part of the deal?
Oh, well, the city will have a constant flow of booze, and the establishments that take delivery of the ale will certainly have this delightful ale. And you could certainly purchase it from there.
Okay.
So it's not free.
No, not quite. No, this is... I mean, not only is the delivery for the ale exclusive, but selling the ale is even more exclusive. Not many people get the rights to this.
What if
I'm confused at the benefits.
Beg your pardon?
I'm confused of the benefits if I have to pay for it.
I mean, well, let me explain this very precisely. You will get gold for these deliveries, and you can use that gold to purchase ale.
Can we drink some of the ale while we're on our way?
I lean over to my compatriots and I say, some might go missing in the transaction. Accident.
He hears
away from Joffer. Over to my
he hears the murmurings about the ale being drunk and going missing, and he clutches his chest and he's no, none of it can go missing. It all has to be accounted for. Otherwise, we will not get this contract.
I'll make sure it's accounted for.
Yeah, we are great counters here. We're the best mathematicians in the town.
Yes,
Sure.
you. Okay, well, as long as it's all there, we should be sitting pretty.
We.
Yes, the company.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Excellent.
Why not? I got nothing else to do. Will this help the community other than just bringing in money?
Technically, the community will be in the same place it was a few weeks ago before the, for lack of a better word, demise of the previous ale runners.
Right.
But we'll be in a certainly better position, yes.
Okay.
Lovely. So, it would be the four of you going today?
Yep. I guess so.
I nod in
Fantastic
agreement,
news.
but still have no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
Very well. Well, when you are ready, please make your way northward to the Grand Reach Mountains and find the Irongut Mine. And speak to one Errolgear Irongut at the distillery. She should be able to point you in the right direction.
How far is it?
It's a few days away.
A few days?
Yeah, it's a trek. It's the Grand Reach Mountains. They're a ways away. You'll have to make your way through the Borderwood and northward to the Grand Reach Mountains. Yes.
Through the what wood?
The Borderwood and then the Grand Reach Mountains.
Okay. Do you have any supplies for us for these next few days?
Oh well, not really. No, yes, we're a bit short on supplies in the minute, I'm afraid.
You need rations?
Not really.
Or
I beg your pardon?
horses? Steeds?
Oh, you're serious? No horses.
So what are we carrying this ale with?
Yes. I'm to understand that the Ironguts will be providing you with a means of transportating this ale. So yes, that should be accounted for once you get to the Irongut mine.
Can I do a persuasion check to convince Joffer to tell us what happened to the previous ale runners?
I'd love if you did.
Woo! Nat 20.
Fantastic.
First roll of the game.
Okay, well, he... what did he say to Joe?
Joffer, are you sure you don't know more about what's been happening to these ale runners?
He says, well, okay, the previous ale runners, they were contracted for a number of years, actually, and just a small team. Really, they seem to live primarily off of these ale deliveries. And then suddenly, just one day, they, I guess, kind of didn't come back.
So they disappeared.
Quite. A party was sent out by the Ironguts to find them, and they found the delivery of ale destroyed, and I won't say no sign of the delivery agents. There were signs all over the place.
Like body parts, you mean? Like body parts all over the place? Okay, you really don't have to beat around the bush with us, I don't think.
Oh, good, yes. Well, in that case, completely destroyed.
Okay.
Yeah, probably should leave with that, Joffer.
Way.
Just saying, probably should leave with that.
Mickey Mouse, like, yeah.
Woohoo! Oh, body parts.
Is that going to be an issue at all?
No, I want to make sure we have all the information we need.
Okay, well, there's your information then.
Could I try to persuade him to give us any sort of rations or steeds or anything for our journey?
Yes, absolutely. Give me a persuasion check.
I don't remember how to do that. It's exclamation 20 persuasion?
Exclamation check persuasion.
Yeah, but if you want to use the dice roller in the D&D Beyond character sheet, feel free.
What do I do?
You can crack open your D&D Beyond character sheet and just hit persuasion on the skills.
Oh, I gotta be full screen, don't I?
Maybe, yes.
I don't think so.
Sorry.
No. Take your time.
Under skills?
Yes, it should be persuasion.
Yeah, you just click the number itself, the +1 or +0.
Oh. Just click it?
Yep.
Oh, yep. It's rolling. I have a -1, by the way.
Oof.
I got a 13. Does it automatically put in I got a 12.
Okay. He says, I'm afraid that, just, situations as they are and the various other agents we have out there, we can't quite afford to give you any rations at the minute, but I'm to understand that the road up to the mountains it's pretty lax. You shouldn't need anything in particular to get up there. It should be a pretty easy run lately, as far as I'm aware.
He's like,
okay.
Is he lying? Like, can I do like an insight check to see if he's lying about the difficulty of the road?
Slap down an insight check.
Let's see, insight. Oh, sorry, I'm clicking the wrong spot. That is a 17.
Okay. He actually seems to be telling the truth. It does seem that the road between Wenenstad and the Grand Reach Mountains does seem to be pretty cruisy at the minute. I mean, most paths around do tend to have spells of, bandits and monsters and whatnot, but lately it's been pretty cruisy.
Except for the maiming.
Beg pardon?
Except for the maiming.
Yes, except for the maiming. Aside from that, it's been in pretty cruisy lately. And the maiming took place in a different part of the world, too.
Oh.
Yes. Because you've taken the ale from Irongut to a small town nearby called The Shade.
Oh, okay. So we're not running the maimed trail.
Not on the way to the mine, but on the way from the mine, maybe.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Sounds fine, I guess.
Yeah, I'm always interested in seeing, more of the world. If there's a little bit of a risk of maiming, I mean, that's life, right? That's what that's what Cure Wounds is for.
Thomas is looking at me like I'm insane.
Hallinus is quiet at the back of the crowd.
Does anybody have cure wounds?
I have cure wounds, yeah.
Okay.
I'm a druid. What do you think I have? Like, that's what I'm here for. It's because, like, y'all are just
I mean, if
like...
you ask those goblins, you have Shillelagh.
Marimar just shrugged and eats her Twizzlers. She doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Okay, so now so he sort of bids you farewell, like off you go, bye bye. Does anybody want to do anything in Wenenstead before you trek off?
I don't think so.
Well, I guess people like might want to buy their own rations or whatever, but I have because I don't remember if it's because I'm a druid or because I'm a forest gnome, but I have a trait where I can basically I'm looking for it to like find the actual like text of it, but basically like if I am in like the wilderness, I can just find rations and a space to live to not live, but like rest, like safe space to rest for me and up to like 4 people, I think. So like I'm not worried about rations.
Wait, you're saying that you can just find rations and shelter for
for a
people?
group, yeah.
There are 4 of us.
Yeah.
We are perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only have 1 day rations, but I would like to get some potions.
Yes, of course. Well, if you want to get some potions, go for it.
Marimor walks out and she just looks around, and
No potions here.
no potions here. Does anybody know where to buy anything?
Give me because you've been in town for a bit now. Give me history checks on who wants to know where you can find potions.
I'll do one.
I'm gonna do one too because that's like healing potions or something. I'd be
I rolled a 22.
I rolled a 10, so I'm just gonna follow you guys.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, who rolled that 22?
Hallinus.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because you spent some time in the upper districts of Wenenstead. You do know that there are potion shops up there, but you actually heard about you heard whisperings of a black market of potion shops too.
Yeah, let's go for the black market.
Okay. Problem being is that you've only heard of it, you don't know how to access it.
So you've just heard that there is an underground potion market? You don't know where it is?
Well, I've spent a lot of time in the library, and one hears many things in Wenenstead.
Mm-hmm. So that's a yes, you don't know where it is?
Perhaps.
I don't see how that helps us much. No offense.
Maybe we should just go to the upper district. I know exactly where the potion store in the upper district is.
Wait, is that more expensive? I don't have much.
It'll almost certainly be more expensive, but...
Is the lower district on our way out?
Yes. So sort of like it's sort of in these rings. So like the lower district goes around the whole city, and then sort of one donut layer into that is the middle district, and then the upper district on top of that too.
On our way out, I'd like to go to the dollar store and get some dollar store potions, please.
A dollar store potion is typically called an ale.
All right, I'll go to the fancy potion place.
Very well. Okay, so now there is a potion shop, Peter's Potions. And
sure.
Very nice shop. Clinking glasses everywhere, light shining through, creating these beautiful array of colors on the floor through all these, vials and bottles of potions. And behind the counter is Peter himself.
Mara does not look at any of these, walks right up to Peter and says, I'd like a potion, please.
You'd like a potion, is that right?
Yep.
What manner of potion? I have 1 or 2.
2.
No, I have 1 or 2 kinds of potions.
I'd like a health potion, please.
Oh, a potion of healing. Oh, very well. Then I've got a collection of those. And he sort of goes behind the counter and picks one up. I was like, yes, here we are. A small potion of healing, a nice red liquid. We all know what potions of healing look like. He says, one of these, well, this is going to be $75. Oh, sorry, 75 gold pieces.
Meryl laughs. I don't think so. You got anything cheaper than that?
Cheaper than this? No.
Can I persuade him?
Yeah, sure.
Because this is gonna go very well. Gotta go back to skills. Good lord. Would I say persuade?
Yep.
Persuade him? Or can I intimidate him?
Actually, if you want to do that, feel free.
She's very confident in herself, but it is a -1. I got a 15.
Okay. I mean, he's not, an opposing figure being in one of the upper districts. He says, please settle down. Please settle down. If you'd like one of these, God, I mean, my cost price is going to be about 50 gold pieces for one of these if you'd like it. But 50 is as cheap as I can go, I'm afraid.
She clears her throat and leaves.
Okay, bye-bye.
I have 20 gold.
Yeah, I think that's been out of our budget range. Yeah, that black market is sounding a little more appealing right now, to me at least.
Yep.
I don't know about you.
Yeah.
I'm not really one for black markets. I have no idea how one finds a black market. I mean, I guess we could go look for like the seediest pub we could find and just ask
Mara
around.
looks the dick. Where's the seediest pub?
CD's pub.
She looks a dick and asks this.
I look down, uncertain,
Oh,
and I just say, I've only been to the inn.
oh, that's all. Shit.
I've only been to the mouthy bitch. I have no idea the layout of this city.
I haven't been anywhere either. Well, because I live in a crappy part of town, would I know where a seedy place to find information is?
Yes, well then give me a we'll say history check again, but I'll do it with advantage because you've been living on the streets for a bit.
Okay, so roll it twice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are we allowed to bring like RP chat knowledge of the city into this?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Am I able to take them to the one where I tried to get the workers for construction?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, sure thing.
In the like the lower district?
Yes. If you want to do that, feel free.
Okay, I change my mind depending on her role.
That's good because I got an 8.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like
I absolutely change my mind and remember that there is a really awful tavern in the lowest district where there is a bunch of burly men.
Perfect.
Who probably know about a black market.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, so you head to the Burly Men Tavern, we'll call it. And, yep, so you open the door and then, all manner of big men with lots of tattoos. There's a smoke that clings to the air. And there's just sounds of spitting and barking laughter and just sort of sounds going on in there.
Gross.
Mara walks up to the bartender and asks where the potion.
A bartender, big dude, turns around. He's got an eye patch up one eye. He's like, "What was that, love?
Where are the potions?"
Potions? I've been a potion shop, I'd imagine.
She looks to the group, unsure to do.
God, am I...
I'm just saying, I know there is a black market.
Yeah, we're trying to find it.
Yeah, then maybe you can help us find it.
Well, I did. I told you there was a black market.
Give me Paladin, give me a persuasion check to sort of convince this guy that you know what's going on, you know the deal, you know all
You're
about
cool.
this. Yeah, you're Mr. Cool.
Yeah, that was an 11.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He
looks at
I walk up coolly and just kind of flick my hair casually. Hey, what's up? You know about a black market for some potions?
He looks at your pretty decent clothing and your well-maintained hair, which is, flowing around your face. And he goes, "Not really, sir. Can't say that I do, Mr. Fancy."
Are you sure you don't know anything about a black market?
I thought we were looking for potions, not for the other. Deal.
Oh, did I ask the wrong question? Well, either way, I don't. He's not gonna tell me.
So I guess it's my turn. I'll go up to and I'm just kind of like,
Hey, dude, so, we're going on kind of an adventure, and it's gonna be kind of dangerous, so, like, we're probably gonna need some health potions, and we went to, like,
I keep wanting to say upper ring because, like, what is the, like, the upper district? What is it called?
Yeah, called the Upper District.
The Upper District. So, like the fancy schmancy potion shops in the Upper District are kind of above my budget range. I was wondering if you knew anywhere we could get something a little cheaper, like under the table, if you catch my drift.
He looks at your sign and says, "Under the table would be right, wouldn't it?" And he sort of seems pretty proud of that joke.
Mara wants to punch him. She doesn't.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. That's a 13. That is a 13.
Ooh.
Oh, I've got an idea. Okay, so I imagine there's some sort of like skeptical kind of look on his face. So
pretty much, yeah.
I wanna.
So this adventure that we're going on, it's to pick up some really fancy.
I keep saying fancy schmancy.
It's to pick up some fancy ale from the
what's the name of it?
Irongut.
It's Irongut.
From the Irongut mines. We might be able to cut you a deal on a small quantity of some nice whiskey. If you can help me out here and point me in the right direction.
Can I assist her by standing behind her and looking scary?
Give me an intimidation check for Marrow.
Okay. I'm gonna try the.
Palinus goes and reads in the corner. His work is done.
I got 10.
He doesn't really notice you back there.
Can I assist Mara by standing behind her?
Yes. Absolutely.
We're just a group of idiots with a rumspringa on our hands who's the only person who knows what to do.
That's an 11.
And you rolled lower than me.
So there's a conga line of grumpy-looking people behind.
Behind a tiny gnome.
Yes, but the handy thing is he's not looking at them because he is focused on the tiny little gnome, and he leans down very
pick her up.
close.
As the coolest one in the group, I maintained the coolest one in the group because I went and read in the corner while this whole thing was going on.
So he leans in and he goes, "You getting some Irongut ale then?"
That's the plan if we don't get killed and maimed, and our odds of getting killed and maimed are a little higher if we don't have health potions,
That's true. How much you gonna give us?
I have no idea how ale is measured.
Barrels.
Maybe a barrel or two is probably all, we've got, it's not exactly, it's kind of a small batch operation, if you know what I mean. I don't think we'd really be able to get more than a barrel or two.
Barrel or two would be just fine of some of the Irongut stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, all right. I've got a contact. Now, I need you to go to this address, and he pulls out a bit of paper and his quill, which is a really fancy-looking quill for such a dive.
She eyes it.
Scribbles down.
Nothing.
And he jots down this very particular, alley next to this address, and he goes, "Be here in, I'm going to say, 3 hours. Talk to my contact. He'll see what he can do for you."
What's your contact's name?
I'm not going to tell you that. He'll tell you that when you see him.
Oh, okay. She takes the paper.
I assume this is kind of a we'll know him when we see him kind of deal. How can we recognize him?
Didn't catch a word of that, sorry.
I assume that this is.
I need to like dial down the nasality of this voice, I think.
Because like it just keeps like cutting out when it peaks.
Yeah, I think you're pitching. I think you're hitting the pitch. You're peaking.
So I assume this is kind of a we'll know him when we see him kind of thing. Or is there a particular way we can recognize this this contact?
He'll be the shady-looking guy hanging out in an alley.
Perfect. We'll know
That's
him
fair.
when we see him. Thank you so much for your assistance, kind bartender, sir.
He winks with his good eye, or it might be a blink, you don't know.
We'll be in touch.
And I'm going to attempt...
Oh, you'll be in touch, all right.
What was your name?
Arnak.
Knack?
Arnak.
Arnak. We can never come back here again. Got it.
Yeah. My thoughts exactly.
Okay, so he gives you this address in the Middle District. It's just like a little, haberdashery kind of shop. But there is certainly a dark alley next to it.
While
Now you
we're
guys going to be hanging out for 3 hours, or are you going to do something in the meantime?
while we're doing our thing in the meantime, like as we leave the bar, I turn to everybody and go, well, you know that you've now put us in a situation where we have to lose some of the booze, right?
What are you
You
talking
weren't
about?
much help.
What are you talking about? I have zero intention of giving the shady guy in a bar anything. I just needed information from him. I mean, I thought that was obvious. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I was only half listening. I was busy reading my book.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
From hearing this, I turn to Mara and I just go, wasn't the plan to lose some of it anyway?
To us, not to them.
Understood.
I
Yeah,
mean,
nods.
I imagine that since this is kind of a dangerous mission anyway, that like some booze can go missing in the fights. I mean, I'm sure we'll be attacked. I'm sure that like theft will happen if you know what I mean.
Fuck, this is DoorDash. Sorry. Mara flashes back.
So yeah, I am just gonna. I'm happy to just hang out for a couple hours while we wait for the shady guy in the alley. Unless anyone else wants to do anything.
No.
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah. We could use this 3 hour gap to acquire Lynette. To acquire Thargor.
Lynette, how
Hello.
you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we need somebody else.
What's been going on? Where is everybody?
We were given a task to deliver some ale in kind of a very dangerous situation delivering the ale. And we are trying to get potions. And we've been trying to get potions for a long time now. And we're gonna go to the black market to get potions.
How much pay is docked if we sample the ale?
So we haven't.
That's already in motion. Don't worry.
Already on board
That was
with
the first thing we asked about.
So I don't know about everyone else, but I plan to return every drop that I consume.
The real answer is we shouldn't. We can't. The real answer is we can't. The actual answer is we will.
I'm not used to playing game with people that I don't know who they are by hearing their voices. I have to keep looking at my screen to see who's talking.
Same.
I mean, to me, you all sound the same.
Filthy Americans.
Yeah, bloody Yanks.
We got a big, scary stone lady. We got a big, scary Goliath guy. We got a nerd half elf, and we got tiny little baby Yoda who's on Rumspringa and sounds like Mickey Mouse. If that helps.
I mean, it does a little bit. I was already familiar with the characters. I just, when somebody talks, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time I'm hearing your voice.
That's valid.
So me and Perry are on the same mic.
Hello. I'm doing the Mickey Mouse voice occasionally. Yeah, because I'm playing a gnome, so my
high-pitched gnome voice is more up here.
but yeah, no, so Thomas and I are on the same mic because we're sitting in the same room right now, so.
That explains why there are fewer people in chat than I.
Yes, hopefully that helps.
Okay. So how do we pick up our friend here?
Let's see. Well, Thargo would have gotten the same message from Scrappy Lauder that you guys did, so she would have, well, I guess he would have gone to the Adventure Brigade. We'll say that Thargo's already joined the Adventure Brigade just for the purposes of speed. And then he has received the same missive and saying that, oh yeah, we've got a group of adventurers who are on this task at the moment. You can probably find them somewhere in the city. Yes, and he explains the situation about delivering the ale from the Dwarven mine to this small nearby town called the Shade. And yeah, that's it. You're pretty much all caught up as far as that goes. And again, for the sake of speed, we might just say that you recognize people that you've seen around the brigade as you sort of are wandering aimlessly through town. And you catch up with them. Hey!
What's up?
Ah, good sirs, and ladies. Yes. Hello. Are we? Yes, I'm here to deliver the ale. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Do you have any potions?
Do
you have any rations? Good, we're all on the same footing.
Actually, I think we do. I think I've got an explorer's kit.
We're actually gonna need rations, at least one of us.
Oh yeah.
Well, here's the thing. When I do
It probably would have
these,
been good to have my character sheet open.
Because
I did look it
to
up.
be honest, when I do these sort of quick travels like this, like in not particularly hostile areas, I don't really play at survival. So I'll say that it's pretty easy to find, food along the way and that sort of thing. So if there's a survival situation, you'll need rations. But for this one, I'll say you don't need rations.
Okay, so we just need potions.
Who can say?
How far are we going?
It's about a 3-day journey to the Grand Reach Mountains through the Border Woods. We're going to the Irongut mine.
Hey, these notes.
Hey! So we go.
So
east?
Potions, but also, do we have transportation?
You got feet?
Once we get to the mine/brewery, they're going to provide us some form of transportation. I'm assuming a cart of some sort would likely be nice.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's a very low budget operation.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
We'll say economy class.
It's going to be.
Level 2, of course, is low budget.
We were told how big of a boon it'll be for the brigade, not necessarily for us. So there you go. And we're waiting to learn about the potions. She checks her non-existent watch.
Are you getting? Yeah, because we just hit things in the face. That's our entire party, right?
Well, no, I'm more of a reader and semi-pacifist.
Yeah, you're more to kick people in the face, is the impression I've gotten from my work with you so far. I'm a healer. I'm a magical medical professional. I consider it my vocation. I plan on mostly healing you guys and not so much punching things myself.
I mean, you were really good at it when we were going into the sewers. You hit that goblin with the shillelagh and
I'm pretty sure that was
fucked
dumb
shit up.
luck. I don't usually have that good aim. I mean, you've seen how tiny my biceps are. I'm not exactly buff like the rest of you. Anyway, yeah, we need healing potions, so we're hanging out for the sketchy guy in the sketchy alley, trying to get some sketchy potions.
Okay, so you guys are hanging out in the alley, or are you sort of near the alley?
That's kind of what I was
in the alley.
Yeah, definitely in the alley.
We have no idea what's happening, so we're just already in the alley.
Dick barely fits.
Have no fear, little one.
I'm just going to repeat that real quick.
Stand.
Dick barely fits.
Understood.
Okay, so you're all crammed in this alley. And you're sort of all looking out the front of the alley, waiting for this figure to appear. And then you hear from behind you, "Can I help you?" And you turn around, you see this figure in a very nice, sort of silky, dark cloak. His face mostly obscured. And he says, "Are you the people who are after some discounted potions?"
Yeah.
Yes, a man of intellect. I have heard rumor of a certain set of storefronts that are not necessarily always open for business. So is there a place where we might acquire some potions for our upcoming adventure?
Barra's changed her mind about hating Dick. It is now specifically Helena.
He says, "My good man, of course. Well, I happen to have some potions on my person if you would like them."
Ah, yes. Well, how many do you have? Because we'd like to split this equitably amongst our party members.
He says, I've got well, we'll say 10 for you people. I've got 10 potions here.
And what's your going rate for a potion these days?
Well, for my special potions, which, by the way, they're quite a delightful healing potion. For you lovely people, I like the cut of your jib. We'll say 20 gold pieces apiece.
I thought this was the cheaper option.
Well, I mean, you're welcome to go to Pete's Potions if you like. I understand he's got some potions there in stock.
She just stares at him.
Stares with what kind of intent?
Pissed off, but not really. I don't know. She's just done with this experiment.
Want to hit things.
So I would like to get a look at one of these potions and do like an Arcana check or something to see like exactly how sketchy we're talking.
Okay, so you're asking to investigate a potion?
Yes.
Palinus
cool.
is
So,
still standing in the way. He's still assuming that he's the one doing all the negotiating.
So, who was asking for the potion? Was that
Tala.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Tala.
Taylor, yeah,
thank
I was
you.
the one asking if I could take a look at a potion.
Okay, cool. He says, well, I would be offended if you didn't check. So he hands you a potion, and he pops the lid off, and he says, feel free to investigate, but please don't spill any. They're still not easy to come by. So give me an Arcana check on these potions.
Okay. That's a 14.
Okay. Yeah, this looks like a healing potion, and it's got the same smell you've sort of known from healing potions, so it seems to be legit.
Okay.
Any chance we could talk you down to maybe 15 per potion?
Give me a persuasion check.
Ba-da-ba-ba. Ha 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 ha. 3.
God damn it. This is how our rolls have been going, Lynette.
Oh, I wasn't looking.
Yeah, we
I
had
was
one
looking at
high
the
roll,
character
and that
sheet.
was it. So
That
far
was the very
this entire
first
time.
Yeah, it's been downhill from there. It's fantastic. I love it. Yeah, he says, I'm afraid that these prices, they're already very good for what you're getting.
Are we doing the rolls in the RP?
That's
If you
whatever
want
you
to.
want.
Okay.
Either works.
Let's see, how much gold? Let me like check how much gold I have. Maybe we can pool some of our cash.
I only have 10, and I'm almost certain not giving any of it up.
I have 20, but I'm also homeless, so I don't really need it.
Some would argue you need it more.
Yeah.
Well, I don't pay rent. I don't have rent to worry about.
Argor outright and loudly states, "Oh well, I have 10 gold. I can purchase 10 gold worth."
My kappa potion.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got about I have 22 gold. So let's see. How much do we want potions?
I have 13 gold, and I would be willing to pool with Mara to purchase a potion.
Okay. You have 13 gold?
Yes.
Fuck math.
And I'll contribute 10 gold, I guess. So I think that puts us at what, like 33 gold? So that's one potion.
Are we needing all of my 10? Because Thargor will pay all of his money. Because
He should pay all this money because I don't pay him. How about I'll do 15.
I'll do.
Then we got.
Okay, I need to like write this down because I'm losing track of these numbers.
We need maths.
Okay, I got 15. Thomas has 13. Thargor has 10. Perry.
I'll put down 10. I'm willing to give up 10.
So we have 48 between the 4 of us. So we could buy 2.
Okay, so we all pay 10 gold, excluding Dick. We get 2.
Okay.
That works for me.
All right.
I give my gold to Tala.
Okay,
Thank you. And we would like how many did we say? 2.
we would like 2 healing potions, please.
And I hand him over 40 gold pieces.
Certainly. Why, here you go.
Thank you, sir.
And he hands you the 2.
It has been a pleasure dealing with you. Do you have any sort of business card or anything so that we can contact you in the future for some more of these excellent deals? I would love to continue working with you.
He says, "Oh well, the contact that you met with before should be more than sufficient."
Do you have another way of contacting you?
Of course I do.
Should we just stand in this alley and wait?
You might be waiting a while. Lots of alleys in this city. You know how it is.
Just stares at him again.
Well, I'm sure you've got places to be.
Yes, and yourself as well, I'm sure. Thank you, sir. Have a lovely afternoon.
Same to you.
Okay. So who's gonna
Carrie,
carry?
you're gonna.
Sorry.
Carrie, you have those potions, right?
Yes, unless someone else wants to carry them.
No, I think we should let the cleric or the
druid
carry the potions. They're less likely to become incapacitated.
Okay, now who's ever got the potions, can you do me a favor and just add a cheeky little asterisk next to it on your sheet?
Oh god. They're spiked.
No, I'm sure it's nothing like that. I mean, he is a businessman. He does like business, so he wouldn't have any reason to make your lives any harder.
Okay. Trying to like find that.
Mhm.
Oh, here we go. Add items. That's
Giving
what I
a
need to
bad
do.
review.
Manage equipment. Potion.
They could be laced with like an addictive substance so that we always want to go back to him for our healing potion.
But he wouldn't give us his business card. Who doesn't want to return business that bad?
Oh, you mentioned you can go back to the Burly Man Tavern and speak
No,
to
we know.
Are
Yeah, okay.
these greater,
A direct
superior, or supreme quality potions?
Yeah, what kind of healing potions should I
Oh, these
add?
are just the most basic of basic potions.
Okay, I would assume so. Yeah, the only options in D&D Beyond are Potion of Healing Greater, Healing Superior, and Healing Supreme. So,
Potion of Healing, and I think you can add notes or something. Or you
oh,
can
there
just...
we go. Healing. Okay, there is just a plain Potion of Healing. Okay.
Yes.
2d4. Okay. Add 2 of those. There we go.
And then if you double click on it there, it should let you customize and
there
add
we go.
a note.
Asterisk.
We're still in the lowest tier, right?
Suspicious.
No, you're in the middle tier at the moment.
Oh.
Asterisk. Save.
Yeah.
Confirm. Whoops.
But the Burly Man Tavern is in the lowest?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Creepy potion storefront. Got it.
And then in the RP, you'll have to do a exclamation point update.
Okay, sure. D&D RP. Exclamation point update.
Mara looks to Fargor and asks if he's ready for a 3-day journey. One way. Do you need anything else?
I carry my my provisions on my back. Everything I need. Right here.
Provisions?
The things I need
Okay.
that is
She was wondering because you said you didn't have rations, so she was confused.
he uses words that he doesn't know what they mean.
And that's why I love him so much. I relate so much to this guy.
Paladin starts wandering off.
I had that characterization in my already set for him, and then I was doing my character sheet, and it's actually a book option for one of the backgrounds uses big words. This uses big words to sound smarter.
Okay. I follow Helenis. Are we leaving?
I'm heading towards the gate.
Okay, I guess I'll follow.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. What was that, sorry?
Is this the correct direction?
Yes.
Okay, I don't trust him. Okay.
Okay, so as Adventure Ho, are we leaving the snuggly city of Wenenstad?
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
Lovely. Okay, cool. So you exit Wenenstad through the big old gates. You head west into the Borderwood. You have to take a rest here and there to, sleep for the night, but it's been very uneventful journey. Heading northwards, you exit the forest and you come across the Grand Reach Mountains, this spanning mountainscape that goes left and right as far as you can see. And then you enter through one of the many roads that go through this mountain. And then you better get to my actual right document. There we are. Then you enter the Irongut mine through the main gates. Big old, beautiful dwarven gates. And you go through this very, very long and wide tunnel. This is a big tunnel that you're going through. And eventually, after a few days of travel, you see the tunnel opens up into this massive cavern, hundreds of feet high. And you see the city tucked away in one corner, surrounded by these walls which sit between these massive stalagmites protruding up from the ground. And the walls sort of connect to these stalagmites as part of the structure of the security of this city. And high above, you see these gigantic chunks of crystal which seem to be shooting light down into this huge cavern, giving a sort of a false sun to this dwarven cavern.
We're in the Irongut mine, or we're in a city?
You're in the mine, but you're approaching the city.
Okay.
Are we supposed to go in the city or supposed to go in the mine?
Sorry. A bit of dwarven history. Dwarven mines are often the cities.
Oh,
Because a lot of these dwarven cities start off as mines and then just keep the name.
got it.
Yep.
Got it.
So essentially the mine is these expansive tunnels that are around the city.
Okay, so it's built like in the center.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. What time of day is it?
By this stage, I'll say it's about middle of the day.
Okay. So should we go if the DM's done?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. I didn't want to speak over your exposition.
No, that's it. You got this beautiful city with this big shining crystal above it. And in amongst these stalagmite walls.
Should we go straight there?
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Is it apparent where we need to go?
Yes, it's this big old city, and yeah.
Well, like to find our person.
Oh, to find your person, you don't actually know yet. No, you haven't been to the city, but you know that you're looking for Irongut.
Walk into the city, look at somebody, and say,
but you haven't entered the city yet.
Oh,
You're at the outside walls.
do we?
Okay, so I guess we'll try to walk. I mean, I assume we're just gonna like walk straight up to this like front entry, right?
Yep, the gates are currently
Is there
closed,
like a
and
guard at the gate?
Oh, got it.
yeah, sorry,
Got it.
So the gates are closed, but to the one side of the gate, there's another one of these big stalagmites, and this one sort of looks like it's been hollowed out. There's sort of these windows and balconies, sort of sitting outside of it, and on one of these balconies is a guard who's sort of looking at you as you approach.
I'm just gonna wave at him.
I'm going to like throw up my arm in like a full arm wave, like just almost falling over. Just huge wave.
Yeah.
Hail and well met, good sir, and welcome us to your grand establishment, please.
Welcome to you. What business do you have in the main?
We're here to meet. We're here to meet with Irongut. We're your new delivery boys.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
Right, you want to go to the brewery then?
Mm.
All right. Open the gate. And yeah, you hear sounds of machinery, clanking away, and these gates open up. And you see inside the city these pretty familiar sort of squat dwarven buildings, very strong and well made, but compared to other dwarven cities you may or may not have seen, pretty pragmatic in their design. They're not too fancy, but they certainly look good and well made.
Hey, hold on, sir.
Yeah, yes. What can I do for you?
Where's the brewery?
Brewery? Right, you want to go up the main street? And it's really just right there. It's right on the corner.
Up and on the
big building. It's got a wall around it. You can't miss it.
Thank you. Go on.
No problem. Okay, so you heading off to the brewery?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Lovely. Okay, so you sort of trot down this main street in amongst all these dwarven buildings, and yeah, sure enough, you do see a sort of a walled-off compound, and with the gate being open now, this sort of wrought iron gate is now opened.
Is the gates open?
Yes, you can walk on in.
I walk on in. I open the door.
Yep.
Can I open the door?
Well, it's before the door. There's a courtyard out the front, and in that courtyard, you do see a dwarven woman, big mane of blonde hair that's woven into her big blonde beard, and next to her is a very well dressed dwarf with little square glasses.
I walk up and I ask the dwarf with glasses, "Are you Irongut?"
He looks and says, "No, my name is Haroli Kokloak. Who might you be?"
I'm Halinus. I'm one of the delivery boys sent from Venenstad to acquire your ale and return it.
And with that, the dwarven lady next to him says, "All right, you're the delivery boys. Fantastic, excellent. Okay. My name, I am Eroge Irongut, alewife of the Irongut mine. How do you do this day?"
I am fantastic. Thank you for asking. We should.
That's fantastic to hear. You're ready to go on a delivery run for us, then, eh?
Yes, we should acquire this ale as quick as possible, and we'll be sure to deliver every last drop.
Okay. With that, the dwarf Haroli next to her, he's got a clipboard and a quill, and he's sort of jotting down notes on his clipboard. He goes, right, fantastic. Oh, so you reckon you're ready to go, or do you want to explore the city for a moment?
No, we should get on our way. It's a very dangerous road ahead.
It. Good lad, I like it.
Do you happen to know? Do you happen to know what happened to the previous delivery crew?
Only that they didn't quite make it, and we lost a bit of ale in the process too.
All right.
Do you need tips?
Any tips? There's only a couple of tips. Don't die. That's a good one.
Got it.
And deliver all of the ale.
She slowly eats a Twizzler.
Halidus notes down in a notepad that he has all of the ale.
Underline. And yeah, the dwarf with the glasses is still jotting down lots of notes as well. And
I'm sorry, Haroli? Haroli?
Yes.
Who are you?
Oh, who am I? Oh, yeah. I represent the business interest of the Irongut mine.
Mm.
Yes.
You're the CFO?
I beg your pardon?
I don't know. Got it. Thank you.
And he looks at you, looks at his note, looks at you, looks at his note, and just jots down more notes.
What you writing?
Oh, don't worry about this. This is just
she leans
just
over.
a couple of little notes and thoughts I'm having about the situation.
She leans right on over.
Beg your pardon?
She leans over to read it.
He hides it.
Can I see that?
Against his chest. No.
Why?
It doesn't concern you.
I'm your employee. Everything concerns me.
Technically, you're a contractor.
Oh, so I don't get the benefits. You guys get the benefits. Got it. Apparently she's anti-capitalist. Sorry. Got it.
We have no quota then. Fantastic.
I'm just enthralled at the fact that his glasses are clear in the center. And I'm so confused at their purpose.
Right, and with that, Elgir sort of turns over Sean and says, "Bring around the cart then, eh?" And these big doors in front of this factory-looking building open up, and you see hauling a fairly large wagon full of barrels, a fairly massive, stocky-looking Highland cow with shaggy blonde hair. I know, I love I love those cows. Anyways, he hauls this wagon forward. These big, purposeful steps, truck, and then he stops in front of the group, and his little hooves sort of plop next to each other, almost like he's standing to attention. And Erogir says, "Right, this is Herman. He's going to be hauling the wagon for you."
I'm going to tip my hat. Greetings, Herman. Doing well?
He's.
I assume Herman does not answer.
He answers in a huff of kinds, but he's sort of looking straight ahead, like he's looking, not quite acknowledging you, aside from that huff, but he's very much, on the job. He's looking straight ahead.
I'm visibly excited at the sight of another large creature.
Right, so this is Herman. He'll hold the crate for you. Guess follow his lead. He's done this a few times. Managed to, not be on that last run, which is probably lucky for him. Yes, and you can, whenever you like, take him with you. And upon completion, he'll come back on his own. Don't worry about that.
He'll come back on his own?
Oh, he's a very bright boy.
What happened to the previous heralds? Hermans?
Oh, there's only been one Herman, but the last hauler, that was just, a big horse. Couldn't quite cut the mustard, apparently. But Herman, he's a tough lad, and she sort of smacks him on his haunches.
Okay, wait. This is more for Mackenzie. So we go to Shade to deliver it, and then we just go straight back to Winnistat. We don't come back here?
No, you don't need to come back there.
Okay. Okay. You don't want us to come back or anything to double check or?
Oh, don't worry.
Well,
We'll the
make sure
recipients
we're
will
alive.
be in contact.
Hmm?
I mean, if the ale doesn't get to the recipients, that'd be a bit of a problem. But the recipients will certainly let us know if anything goes wrong. And she
Okay.
says, speaking of which, the place you're taking this to is an inn known as the Catatonic Kobold.
Cute. Canatonic in Shade?
In the Shade, aye.
In the
Catatonic
Shade?
spelled with a K.
It certainly is.
The Shade, not Shade City. What?
No, it's just called the Shade.
Let's pretend. I don't know what that is.
The Shade? Oh, well, hypothetically, it's just a city along the road. You'll find that the road's been it's being upgraded as we speak, so some of it should be pretty easy to get down, some of it not so much. But at the end of that road/path, you'll find the Shade. It's a bit of a damp city, we'll say. And in that city, you'll easily find the Catatonic Kobold Inn.
Just straight shot?
That's the thing, yes, very straight shot. Especially the new road, straight as an arrow.
She knows her eyes. I feel like he's lying to me or keeping something from me. I don't trust. What was wrong with the old road?
Oh, the old road, well, are you aware of the event that occurred in these mountains, almost a year ago now?
No.
Okay, give me a history check, anybody who wants to sort of think about what happened in this area. Anybody who sort of cares to know.
I don't fucking know.
I got a 16, so...
No.
I got a 4.
Fucking dick.
Okay, who got that 16?
I did, Taylor.
Okay, well, Taylor, you've heard.
We're rolling.
Well, Gatsby got a 20.
Oh, did he?
Oh,
I didn't see that.
19.
Sorry.
Got 19.
Okay. Well, you guys.
I'm not very good at history.
Apparently.
You guys have heard about this mysterious event which took place almost a year ago, shy of a couple of months, where there was another city called Stone River, which was a long-used sort of main path through the mountains. Pretty much cutting the mountains in half. It was used by travelers and merchants of all kinds, but then suddenly, mysteriously one day, the mountain kind of fell on it, and the whole city was wiped out, and that path was completely disrupted. The nearest path to it was the one that runs through the Shade, and as a result, the residents of the Shade have contracted somebody to build a better road for it. So that, because the road previously was very run down, and this new road is supposed to sort of make all these merchants and travelers have a much easier path to get through the mountains.
Mary doesn't know this. She was just sticking her finger in her ear.
So yes, that is what you know about the new road and why there is a new road.
Reese, did you say, or rather did, what's her name, Errol Gia, did she say,
Yep.
Did she describe it as a damp city? Is that what I...
She did drop that on the sly, yes.
Okay, because I want to inquire about that. So I guess I'll just kind of,
Yeah. Wait, when you say a damp city, what do you mean by that exactly?
Oh, I misspoke, sorry. It's more of a town than a city.
But the damp part's what I'm curious about, you see.
Oh, the dampness. Oh, yes. Well, we call that a geographical oddity. It rains there pretty much all the time.
When you say all the time, you mean like literally constantly?
Yes. I haven't personally heard of it stopping raining, but I mean, you'd have to assume it'd have to stop one day, wouldn't you?
I mean, yeah, that would be logical, but I mean, the fact that it hasn't stopped yet doesn't really sound logical. So I don't know. Are we talking like monsoon rain or like hurricane or like gentle showers? What are we talking about here?
It varies. I mean, it could be a sprinkle, or it could be a mighty downpour, as it were. Sorry. Yeah, it depends really.
Okay. Any chance you could point us to somewhere in the city where I might be able to get like a nice raincoat? Because I don't think I have a raincoat in my pack, and it sounds like I'm gonna want one where we're going.
She thinks for a moment, and she says, "I'm afraid that we don't often have need of rain protection underground."
Silly me.
What did the last people use?
I mean, you see, I'm from underground too, which is honestly why I don't really have a raincoat. I don't know. I guess I just thought you. Please don't take that as a rude question.
Oh, not at all.
But yes, that does make a lot of sense. Okay, well, is there anything else we should expect about the shade? Anything else kind of weird about it? Falling mountains, if I recall correctly from last year.
The falling mountains. That was just down the road. Don't worry about that. No. I can't imagine mountains are going to be falling again anytime soon. Hopefully. No, don't worry about that. But the shade, yeah, any town's going to have its peculiarities and oddities, but it seems to be pretty good. We like these folk over at the Kobold. They'll do right by you.
Does Herman have an umbrella?
He does not know.
It's pretty rude.
He looks like a big boy. He can handle it.
Listen, I know I know he thinks he can handle it, but we're all strong on the inside. Okay. Is there anything else we need to know?
She thinks for a moment, and Haroli thinks for a moment too, and they say, "Oh, that should be about it."
Haroli,
Aye.
is there anything I need to know?
He looks at his clipboard and he flips a page up, flips it down, peeks at you and says, "No, should be right."
Okay. We just take this ale and just leave?
Hey, yes. Oh, and she says, "Oh, but one moment, sorry." And she,
Actually,
aye.
how far away is the shade?
The shade, it's a couple of days down the road. Should be around about maybe 4 days travel. You got to get out of the mine first. That's going to be, an overnight stay. There's an inn down the road which would, accommodate you if you need to.
Got food for Herman?
Yeah, she's there's like a thing of hay.
He's got a little feed bag.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
A feed bag of hay that should do him quite well. Anyway, so as you're looking at these barrels, they're these black barrels. Almost look like they've actually been burnt, but they still have integrity. Like they're designed to be this way. Gold bands wrapped around them. And she says, "Oh, you'll need to give this to the proprietors as well." And she hands you a golden spigot to go on the front of the barrels. Like, this is just a bit of shine that we use to extract the ale from the barrels. It's part of the service we offer here. Take that. And also, here's the invoice for you too. And the invoice says 20 barrels of Irongut ale to be delivered to the Catatonic Kobold in the shade.
20 barrels. And then a gold spigot?
Yep, golden spigot. And she hands that to... She says, "Who wants to manage the golden spigot? Who wants to look after that for us?"
Gosh, that sounds like a lot of responsibility that I don't necessarily want.
Barboard's a fancy one. Or our dragon friend here. Fanciest one.
Take responsibility for glitch, something about this
the golden spigot.
Golden spigot, okay.
And an
okay.
invoice.
And an invoice, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can I can take the invoice.
Fantastic.
Invoices.
Peering at it very intently.
Yes, an invoice. I've
yes,
seen this
looks
before.
like all seems in order here. Yes.
I like to believe it's upside down.
Quite good.
And there
It's
are 20
probably
barrels.
sideways, actually. No, he's smart enough to know whether it's sideways or not. So yeah, upside down.
We have exactly 20 barrels.
Yep, you count the barrels, and they vary a little bit in size, but not too much. And yeah, sure enough, there's 20 barrels there.
Okay.
Okay, so I personally am ready to leave the brewery, but before we leave, I want to see if I can like find a shop where I can get like supplies to forge an invoice for 18 barrels. Not like
we should probably stay the night here and get an early start anyways.
Yeah.
Well, I have a quill and a bottle of ink, I'm pretty sure, in my inventory. Give me just a moment to verify. Oh, they're part of my other possessions. A bottle of black ink, a quill, and a small knife.
Wait, weren't you all about, we'll deliver every drop, and you're going to let her forge the documents?
I was being sarcastic.
Gotcha.
I have a +3 sleight of hand. I was actually going to try and convince the party to let me try and forge it.
I see.
Yeah, well,
I was thinking you were playing a straight edge character.
Yeah, no, my character is very much not.
Gotcha.
So we tell the guys we'll be back tomorrow. Our proprietors.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, very well then. Okay, all right, back it up, and yeah, somebody leads Herman around back into the
Bye, Herman.
The warehouse that they have, and Haroli is fiercely jotting down notes.
Can I ask, Haroli, is there?
Yes.
Do you happen to have any coin we might use to pay the innkeeper for our stay tonight?
He looks at you really confused, and then he looks back at his notes and back at you again, and he's no.
Can we stay here?
He's maintaining eye contact, but also jotting down notes at the same time.
Can we stay here?
At the distillery?
Yeah.
No?
Stay at your place?
No?
Is that a proposition?
She wants to see that notepad. You sure? So
I'm quite sure. Thank you very much for asking.
I think you should just take his notepad and just look. That might be a bad idea.
Did you want to try and take his notepad?
Just throw one of your spears through it.
I'm thinking about it.
Pin it to the ground so you can't get it.
What's that, sorry?
Hey, Dick, can you intimidate him, and then I will try and steal the notepad?
Why not?
Yeah, it's like if anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be the +3.
Nope. I sure cannot intimidate this small man.
While Dick is trying to do his intimidation, I would like to do a I've had issues rolling like I'm gonna do a sleight of hand while he's doing that to try and take the notepad, and I got a 14.
Wait, does my whole deal count as assistance?
And what's your deal again?
I don't know.
I guess like seduction?
No! That is not what she was going for at all. She's a Ken doll.
I mean, if we're asking about whole deals, does my whole deal do anything?
Do we bother this man enough that we can steal from him?
So you did that. Was that a 14 on the?
Yeah, it was 14.
Okay, he's going to make a dexterity saving throw. He got like a 9. So yeah, you snatched it off him.
Hell yeah. I quickly read it.
And he's like, "Oh, what are you doing?"
I quickly read it, and then holding it over his head, I pass it to Mara.
Thank you.
What's it say?
She holds it way above his head. What does it say?
He's like, you give that back immediately.
One second.
It's just got notes like, the time that you arrived, some of the odd things you've been saying, the remark about your inquisitive nature. There's a tiny note about, seem to enjoy Herman.
Can we
Does it
just
say anything
play
bad about
in the
us?
middle with it?
It's very sort of frank about what it's saying. It doesn't seem to be leading positively or negatively at this stage, but it is certainly detailed.
It's definitely gonna do negative after this.
Is there
Yeah,
anything?
you might assume that.
Is there any hidden parts like on different pages in Dwarvish?
I flip through it.
I just flipped through it. No, it actually,
What does
oddly
it say
enough, it seems to be in
about
common.
What's it say about Thargor?
That was out loud in character question. What does it say about me?
Can we pass it to Thargor for him to read?
I pass it to Thargor.
If Thargor could read, he would know that.
Thargor can read. Thargor can read every letter. He's
Every
good at
letter.
reading.
22.
He would know that there's a little note that says like upside down question mark, and then like in brackets illiterate question mark.
Illiterate question mark.
He is holding the book right side up because he saw other people holding it the correct way. Yes.
All right.
Well, I'm not quite sure I like the tone of this.
All right.
It's very indistinguishable.
Yep.
I love this so much.
That's a good word for it.
I'm gonna say quick tiny break because I desperately need to go to the toilet. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
I'm going to use this opportunity to do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take a moment.
We just pissed off our employer. Woohoo! Good job, guys.
Anybody there? Hello?
I am
Hi.
here. I went to
Lovely.
turn my mic back on and disconnected from the call. I am giving my kid a bath though, so that's fine.
So that's fair.
It's called
Hello.
Hello. Having fun so far?
Very much.
Excellent.
I enjoy pissing off people. I'm gonna have to put angry note taker next to Mr. Harrell. But I hope you know none of these names are spelled right
That's fine.
at all. I don't remember if the first girl we met I have either Grabby or Grappy. I did not catch it.
Oh, Scrappy. That's Scrappy Lauder.
Grappy?
Yes, because she's a scrappy little scamp.
She's a scrappy little girl. Joffer. Aaron Gear.
Errol Gear.
Errol Gear.
Yes.
Like AR?
ER.
EROLG. Arniac. Creepy potion dude. Didn't get his name. What's Harold's last name?
Whole Cloak.
Coal Cloak? Like the...
Yep.
Okay, I had Cloak Gut. I had Cluck Gut. Coal Coats?
Harold Cloakgut of the Irongut Brewery.
Coal Cloak. Got it. I got Herman. I know I got Herman.
Everyone's got him.
Herman's a good cow. I want him to have... I was hoping on our night, I would like, while we're looking for rain accessories, I want to get a little umbrella hat for Herman.
That sounds delightful.
I don't care if I don't get rain gear, but that's my goal. I don't care about the rain. Just care about Herman.
Wait, is Herman like a pony or a cow?
It's a cow, right?
He's a cow.
He's a cow.
Scottish cow.
Yeah, he's a Highland cow. I will, here we go. I'll throw up his artwork in...
He has artwork?
Of course he does!
Oh, man, yes. Thank you.
I didn't draw it. It's like, I'm not this talented ever, but I found one which I think is just a perfect little thing for Herman.
So we're gonna steal him, right?
I'll throw it in Bezos Snacks.
Oh my god!
Oh, he can handle the rain. If he's like a Highland cow, he can handle the rain. But it's a little umbrella hat would be...
Is it Herman with two N's?
No, just one N.
Okay.
I still think it'd be cute. Oh shit, I had another question too and I forgot it. No, I'll remember it.
I'm gonna go get a glass.
If we die later, it's because I forgot something. Okay. All here? Or Lynette's washing her kid?
I'm guessing so. She did say that, so she might be sort of in and out, but that's fair enough. You around, Gatsby?
I love him.
So good.
They're not getting this cow back. He's gonna live with me in the abandoned warehouse.
By the way, Herman's artwork is now going to definitely be added to the official stream thumbnail.
Love it.
I love how he has bangs.
I want to pet him. He looks so soft and fluffy.
We will have plenty of time. Because this mission that we were just sent on willy-nilly is gonna take like a fucking month. 3 days. I'm like, what are you talking about? What if I had plans? Didn't, but...
But what if I did? Well, I do, but... I'm kind of regretting that we tried to steal the notebook from Harley. I feel like that makes our attempts to... I feel like that'll make our forgery less likely to be convincing if it's like, oh, they were kind of like shitty to us. Like, the two barrels of whiskey disappeared.
We're just having fun.
That's true. We give, as long as we give his clipboard back, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll give it him back. We'll just be like, haha. Don't have Mara do that though.
Yeah. Who's got a high persuasion?
Not me.
Well, here's the problem. Mara thinks she does. That's her sort of issue. Let's see here. What is my persuasion? -1.
Oh, yeah.
But if given the chance, she will try to do it. I'm not over this fucking cow, dude. Can't give me a cow and expect me to return it.
Who is this lovely lad on our stream?
It's Herman!
I love him.
I know! I'm currently thinking of ways to steal him.
So, just to be clear, Thomas, I know you have this lovely fade in the back, but we're going to make it Herman now, right?
I'm actually adding Herman to our chat overlay so that Herman is officially a member of our party.
Perfect.
Yeah.
If this cow dies, I swear to God.
You better look after him then.
He's a hardy
threat.
Oh my god, I can make like a circular cutout of Herman and then just throw him in as though he's like a chat member.
Oh.
Oh, if you could please.
Herman has joined the chat. Is it bad that we've connected with this cow more than any of the NPCs?
No.
Okay,
That's
good.
just the way of D&D. You're always going to love the animals or the NPCs with wacky voices.
We need a Herman emoji more than I think we need him as a passive chat member.
That's a good point. That's a good point. We need a Herman emote. Okay.
All right, we have.
So I am good to go.
I am also good to go.
Pick back up.
Okay.
I might have to call it pretty soon because we have not made dinner yet.
Oh no.
But I am good to go for now.
Okay.
I would like to take the clipboard back from Thargor and hand it to Harold and say, checks out.
He sort of snaps his back and says,
It's all good, man. She doesn't say that.
And the note-taking is feverish.
He's like, just wanted to check, make sure everything's on the level. It's all right.
I'm going to do a persuasion check to convince Harold that we were just kidding around.
Do that for us.
Yeah, that's 4. Harold, we were just joking.
God.
Just a prank, bro.
Yeah, man. Why you have to take things so seriously, Errol?
Maybe I'll just laugh at him.
He's sort of clamming up now. He's not really saying much anymore.
Aww, Earl. I feel bad.
This whole thing is definitely making Harold like us more. I can tell.
What's Arengear say? What's she doing?
She's kind of like chuckling to herself. Because right, so you're gonna be back tomorrow then, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Too easy. We'll see you then, bright and early.
Too easy?
Excellent.
Too easy.
What?
That means all good.
Oh. I like this sucker too easy.
Okay, so like what time of day is it now?
It's sort of middle of the day.
Okay. So we have time to like poke around before we need to necessarily like find a hotel room or an inn to rent a room at that we can all pile into.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we should find somewhere semi-private and try to forge a alternate invoice. So
well,
that we
can
make
Oh
good
yeah,
on
we've got plenty of time to ensure that every last drop is delivered.
Didn't you want to find some rain gear?
Yeah, that too, but, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah.
So, I guess like, is there like a retail kind of area, like a commercial center, any sort of shops that we could go to try to find like a raincoat or something at?
Yeah, just sort of as you're walking through the main street of town, a sort of shopping district. It's not a huge city, by the way. It's kind of like a big town, small city sort of deal.
Yeah.
Nowhere near as big as Wenenstad.
Mm-hmm. So is there like any sort of shop that's selling clothing?
You have noticed some clothing shop, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go look for a raincoat that I feel like since I'm a dwarf or not a dwarf, I'm a gnome in a dwarf city. I feel like I should be able to find clothes that fit me. Yeah.
Oh man, does Dick not fit in any of the buildings?
I mean, width-wise,
it's buildings.
I mean, width-wise, Dick is fine because dwarves are pretty stocky little chaps. But yeah,
I'm enjoying this
if we were to enter a building,
lot.
would be a slight dip in the neck for him to get in.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like Taylor's probably going to have to find like a children's large to fit into because she's not quite as like buff and stocky as like dwarves tend to be. She's a little more frail. But yeah, so is there like do I need to like roll anything to like find a shop or a coat or something like that?
Just give us an investigation check.
Okay, investigation. That is a 17.
Okay, good roll. So yeah, you do find like a working clothes store for mining gear and stuff and other sort of working apparel. Do you want to go in there?
Yeah, I'll go in there. I'm specifically just looking for a raincoat. So I guess I'll just go to like is there like a shopkeeper or someone I can talk to?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
It's a dwarf with dwarven lady with red hair that's sort of molded down into her beard as well too. So she's looking pretty fancy actually for this city.
Nice. So I'll go up to her.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Kitty.
What?
Yes, dearie.
Okay, sorry. I thought you said like nice kitty or something like that, and I was like, sorry. I'm sorry.
So, I know is an underground city and all, but I'm looking for a raincoat because I'm going on a visit to the shade, and I hear it's pretty rainy over there. So I was.
She's sort of crashing down, and she's quite enamored with your tiny size. and she's like, "Oh, of course, yes, the shade gets so wet, doesn't it?"
That's what I hear.
It's a microaggression.
Yeah, so I mean, I know I'm on the small side for the clothes that you probably carry normally, but I was wondering if you have any like raincoats or like umbrella hats or anything like that.
She thinks for a bit. She goes, "Oh, I wouldn't have any raincoats, but I do. I tell you what, I've got some of these leather smocks used for like, you might wear it in a smelting factory or something of the like. They're heavy, but they should be waterproof as well. I'm thinking about it."
Sure. What's that go for? How much do those cost?
Well, let's see. You wouldn't need a particularly big one, would you? So if you want one of these, let's have a look for you. I reckon I could part with one of these for, we'll say, 8 silver pieces.
8 silver pieces. That's a steal. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll take one of these. Thank you.
Not a problem, dearie.
Okay.
And so now you kind of got like a dull leather-looking poncho.
Nice. I want to so I haven't really talked about this, but I picture cause Talus from like a kind of like an intentional community, like a homestead kind of self-sufficient community, so they have a lot of like sheep and stuff, and so I picture her as like someone who like embroiders all her clothes with that's just like what she does in her spare time, is that like, I don't know, she's got like sheep wool and stuff, and she like spins and embroiders her clothes. Totally like just random detail, unnecessary to anything, but I'm picturing her like being very excited about having this like leather cape that she gets to bedazzle. So
so it's just a canvas for her in the end, isn't it?
Exactly.
Very nice.
Sorry, you said 7 silver pieces?
I think I said 8.
8, my bad. Okay. So am I the only one who wants to stay dry? Thank you, Gatsby. That's amazing. I just saw that in the chat.
I was silently working on Herman.
Are those Herman's? We assume those are Herman's pronouns, right?
I am assuming Herman was a he, him.
Yeah.
He is a he, him, yes.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Double checking.
Although, funnily enough, because cow refers to specifically a female. But with Highland cows, they don't have like a male alternative. They're just Highland cows.
Progressive.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm stone, so I don't really know how wet I get. So I'm okay. I'm just gonna assume I'm okay. She's gonna assume she's okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tough it.
Yeah, Fargo doesn't care about the rain.
He's got a hat.
He does have a hat, but it's a top hat and not really designed for
And a brim.
So just to catch up, Tala bought like a jacket, right? Or
Yeah,
like some sort of cover?
Yeah.
A leather poncho.
Okay.
So you don't. I go to shopkeep. You don't have any umbrellas or any sort of that material.
Oh, I'm afraid not. Sorry, no, nothing like that. I'm afraid.
No tarp, canvas.
Really, just what you've got there, to be honest. Like we don't get a lot of rain down here.
Okay.
Does Meryl like slowly turn into like wet clay if she stays in the rain too long?
I don't think so.
I hope not.
Do you
Coming out like
erode by any
Do you
chance?
start becoming moldable?
She's marble.
I mean, do marble buildings turn into mud in the rain?
I've never seen a marble building give sass either, so
I mean, that's fair.
She's trying her best. No. I think she's pretty water resistant. She might be a little porous. So do with that what you will.
Like pumicey almost?
Maybe. She's gotta have like pores, right?
You'd hope so, yeah.
You know, if there's something there. I imagine her kind of like a Ken doll, so in general, I don't think she has much accoutrement. But no, she's trying to get before you came back, Gatsby, we were talking about getting an umbrella hat for our dear friend Herman.
Gotcha. I was going to mention, which I'm a little sad that I missed it before the purchase. I was going to offer just to hold like an open hand above Tala the whole walk, depending on how or like what her size is.
I think I'm like 3 feet tall, so that way I could just like stand like on the other side of someone from like the direction of the wind. But I have a poncho now. I have a leather poncho, so I'm good, and I'm very excited about bedazzling it. So
I was too distracted by Herman at the time that I didn't get to jump on my.
I appreciate the sentiment.
Is Irongut known for anything other than the brew? Is there any local sites we should take in? What's that diamond? What's that pretty thing about in the ceiling?
Oh, you don't know.
I don't know.
You have no effing clue.
Can I ask the shopkeeper what's up with that?
Oh, with the up there, yeah. You mean the crystal array up there?
Crystal of array.
Crystal array.
Crystal array. It's a bunch of crystals.
Yeah, sort of. I haven't been up there myself because it's no need to go up there really. But from what I understand, it's there's like a hole at the top of the mountain outside, and the light comes in, hits these crystals, and they sort of bounce the light around, and then they send it to the city. So when it's nighttime outside, it's nighttime in here too.
Oh, it's like your lighting fixture. It's like your candles.
Yes. Yeah. So like a candle that only works during the daytime.
Mm.
A really big one too.
How do they get up there?
Oh, I assume there's tunnels. You know, us dwarves, we love our good tunnel.
I can tell. And you said there was a way to get up there?
I would assume as much, yes.
Oh, wait. I did ask that. Okay.
Are you planning on doing some climbing today, Mira?
What else are we going to do?
I don't know. Drink fancy whiskey? I don't know. That's a good question.
Do you have money for fancy whiskey?
No, I really don't. That's the problem.
We have 3 days to drink fancy whiskey.
Well, that might interfere. Yeah, I was going to say that might interfere with our ale drinking. So we want to make sure that we're keeping our priorities straight. Got to focus on that ale.
I would like to go see the crystals. But
so you want to go up and see the crystals?
Can I look and see do I see any obvious paths up there?
From here you don't know because it's very, very, very high up. Like it's hundreds and hundreds of feet up.
Oh, it's like hundreds and hundreds of feet up.
This is because like the tunnels are big. This cave is huge. Yeah, this cave is bloody massive.
And I only have a few hours, so I probably couldn't make it.
Who can say?
Mara gives up on that dream.
Yeah, Mara, I think we should stay in town and focus on our.
Well, it's above town. It's in town. It's just above it.
We should stay focused on our mission.
Well, we have a few hours, so I don't know. She's just really sad now. Okay, whatever you guys want to do. She sulks a little bit.
Harumph.
I want to ask the shopkeeper if there's any cheap inns in town. So,
You after a cheap inn then, eh?
yes, we're
Right.
looking for budget accommodations for the 5 of us.
That shouldn't be a problem for you. If you head over to the Irongut Superior, that's very cheap.
Very cheap?
Aye, very cheap.
Okay, perfect. We're not super concerned about fine living quarters. We just need a place to stay for a few hours.
Not a problem at all. That'll do you quite nicely.
Where is it?
And she gives you like detailed directions.
Okie doke. Should we head that way then?
I'm down to head that way.
Dick, any plans?
I do not. I am just following the group right now as I feel very uncomfortable in this small of a city. I don't feel as though I belong anywhere in here.
Aren't you a mountain giant?
Yeah, we don't usually reside in them.
Seems like a waste of real estate. Okay. Let's go then to the
Excellent.
Iron.
Okay. The Irongut Superior. So yeah, so you go down a couple of narrow, for Dick, very narrow side streets, and yeah, you come across this small little squat building called the Irongut Superior.
I head straight in.
So you go through the door, and yeah, it's ceilings low-ish, and there's an old man behind the counter. An old dwarf, sorry, behind the counter.
How much for a room for the night? What? You said so. A room. How much? You're peeking.
Sorry.
Hello?
You want a room?
Yeah.
All right. Well, the room is. He's thinking for a bit. He's looking at his thing he's got in front of him, his ledger. I'm checking my notes too. If you be wanting a room, it's gonna cost you 3 copper pieces.
Do we just want one room?
Hallinus would like his own. Hallinus would like his own room. So, and I've got 19 copper pieces, so I will happily buy my own room.
Okay.
Am I able to fit in any of the rooms?
Yeah, that's a question.
He looks at you and he says, "Oh, big man, you're gonna need your own room to yourself, and I think you might be able to get away with 2 beds. You sleep across them, I reckon you'll be right. Just curl up a wee bit."
I unwillingly pay for it.
Tala.
Sorry, what did I miss? I had to use the restroom.
We're at the inn, the cheapo inn.
Okay.
And, it's the Iron Superior, but I have a feeling that it's more econo class. It's 3 copper pieces for a room. Do you want to split a room with anybody?
You want to split?
Sure, yeah, let's split a room.
Okay.
Thargor he will sleep wherever. He has 0 money.
Thargor will come with us. 3 copper?
Yes, 3 copper pieces.
I'll pay for tonight. It has been a while since she has had a bed, so she will pay 3 copper for a bed. Okay.
So you're given your key to head up to your rooms, and yeah, squat dwarven ceilings, little dwarven beds. But yeah, it's not the best place. Like there's some rot to the wood in the room, and there's a smell There is a very particular smell that you can't quite put your finger on, but it's there. And yeah, you sort of thanking God that black light doesn't exist in D&D world.
Did the inn also have food?
You didn't see anything, but also you didn't ask either.
Sure. I'd go back down and ask.
You want a meal then?
Yeah. Dinner and then breakfast, probably.
Dinner and a breakfast. All right.
I know you said you didn't have to deal about food, but all I can think about is food.
He disappears on the back and he comes back and he says, "Okay, we could do a mushroom stew for dinner, and for breakfast I can do you stewed mushrooms."
Oh. Sounds superior.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And that's gonna set you back. Oi. 2 copper pieces a plate / bowl.
Okay, we'll think on it. Thank you.
All right. And he tries to wink, but he kind of gives up.
What's your name?
My name?
Mm.
He's thinking. He's thinking real hard.
You got
He's
this,
like,
man.
Call me Innie.
Innie. Thank you, Innie, the innkeeper. I am there. She leaves. She's great at introductions. Innie, the innkeeper. First. Okay.
Oh.
No, I'm talking to you.
Oh, what are you saying to me? Sorry.
Innie, the innkeeper.
Yeah, that's him.
Great.
I like Innie.
He seems nice. I like him.
Hallinus sets down his gear in the room, goes back downstairs, and asks Innie, "Are there any restaurants nearby that might be serving something besides mushrooms stewed?"
He looks a bit dejected.
Oh.
He goes, "Yeah, I guess you could go to, down the street. There's a nice place. It's pretty nice, I guess."
They serve mushrooms braised, not stewed.
I pull up Yelp and give him 5 stars.
And by Yelp, she means she yelps it out the window.
This place is fucking great!
Yes, it's a place up the road. It's called the Hottest of Pots. It's pretty good, I guess.
Well, thank you for your recommendation. And I head back up to my room.
Yeah, before you even finish, he's kind of starts walking out the back and ignoring you.
Well. Alright then, thanks. We're really setting Hallinus up to be a jackass, aren't we?
A little bit. He's not built for this lifestyle.
My issue is you use the term "we," but I don't recall any of us making decisions for Hallinus.
My backstory is that I'm compulsive and that I have frequent conflicts with people, so I guess it makes sense.
He's a jackass.
So a jackass.
Yeah.
Oh. We got there, Thargor. Human baby.
Nothing. Stop stuffing the satchel behind his back. Nothing.
Thargor. What do you got in your mouth? Drop it. Drop it. Pull that.
A small dwarven toddler is wrestled for Bargor.
It's Annie's grandson. We don't eat the staff. Oh my
Okay, so what are you crackers doing?
I'm reading.
Crackers?
Sorry, I do that sometimes. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
I'll have you know, I am a Trisket.
Ritz at best. I will have dinner here and just hang out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up the street to the place that Annie recommended, and I'll have dinner there.
Hottest of Pots.
Yes.
Okay, so you go to the Hottest of Pots. And yeah, this place looks actually really nice. Like the exterior is very tidy, big sign saying the Hottest of Pots, and the O in the pots is a nice big looking cauldron thing in the sign. And you go in, yeah, there's very nice candlelight, there's a good atmosphere. It's pretty crowded actually as well too.
Excellent. This looks like it will have delightful food. I just say that to no one in particular. I'm just musing to myself. I sit down at a table.
Okay. Yeah, so you're seated and there's a menu in front of you, but there's only one item on the menu. But it is
Is it stewed mushroom?
It's not actually, no. It is a It's a buffalo ribeye steak.
Ah, fantastic. How much is this?
Herman, no.
That's
It says
the price next to it is 2 gold pieces.
All right.
And it comes with a mug of Irongut ale.
Oh, excellent. Yes, I will happily pay my 2 gold pieces for Herman, for seared Herman.
Okay, so you're sitting there for a bit, taking in the ambiance. And yeah, after a few minutes, you bring out this really nice looking cut of steak. It's got a nice crust on it. Smells good. It's done just right. There's a couple of mushrooms to the side, and also this pewter mug of this really nice looking black liquid. It's a bit thick, a bit of a head on it. Sort of consistency of, I'd say, like hot honey.
Huh.
All right. Can I do a wisdom check? I want to drink the ale, but while I'm drinking the ale, I'd like to do an insight check to ascertain the quality of the ale. I want to do a review.
Yeah, you want to
the
look at it,
insight
give it a
check
sniff.
Is your advocate.
That's exactly the joke that I was
100%.
going to make.
Ale advocate.
Yes. And I roll an 8.
8.34561.
It's beer.
I think you should roll a
It
charisma
looks
check.
nice.
I think you should roll a charisma check to see how much bullshit you can spout about the mediocre quality of the beer, or
How many fruits are in it?
yes.
Yeah. Well, that'll be when I come back to tell everyone the tale of the ale.
But is it? Is it dank?
So yeah, I guess what is my insight, good DM?
The insight is kind of what I said before, just like you haven't had an ale quite like this before, and it is thicker than you would normally imagine an ale to be, but doesn't look offensive at all. Looks quite nice actually.
All right, excellent. I'm assuming based on the description of the buffalo steak that it was absolutely delicious. I leave a 5-star Yelp review. And
5 stars.
at the completion of my meal, I'm gonna head back to the inn so that I can tell everyone the tale of the ale.
Oh, but you never actually drank the ale.
Oh, I thought I did drink the ale.
No, I thought that was like before you drinking a sort of inspection.
Oh no, that was an I drink it and I want to do a reaction.
Oh, well, let's go. Let's backtrack then. So you drink this ale. It hits your tongue with a very, very, very slight burn. Very slight. As you slosh around your mouth, it does have that thick sloshing to it. And as it settles in, just these spiced notes to it. Very, very nice. And it goes down your throat very smoothly. And you fill with a good warm feeling after you've taken that first sip. It's probably one of the best ales you've ever had in your life.
That was a hell of an insight check.
Well, that's just face value what it is. That's not like what it's made out of or anything. But yeah, that's just what you taste when you put it in your mouth.
Oh, excellent. All right. So yeah, I drink all of that eagerly, and I am. Yeah, and I finished my meal happily, and I want to leave a tip for the restaurateurs of let's see, 3 copper pieces. So
yeah, and they thank you very much, sir. And they sort of take that and pocket it.
All right, and I'm gonna head back to the inn. Yeah.
Excellent. So yeah, you trot up the road, belly full of food, having a really nice time. Actually, that ale was really good.
Awesome.
Meredith's sitting there eating her mushroom soup.
Mare, you wouldn't believe the quality of this ale.
I want to.
Sorry.
I want to see if any will give me a plate and a drink for like sweeping the floor or something.
Oh, okay. Well, give me a persuasion check.
All right. Oh. Gotta remember how to do this. Hang on.
Tell me about this ale.
Should I do a charisma check, Reese, or should I just face?
Just pass it.
Just riff it. I'm keen to hear this.
Oh, this ale, it was magnificent. It's like nothing I've ever tasted before. It's nice and bitter and spicy and sweet and.
Mara would like to kick the feet out from under him.
And it's just
roll an attack.
And
did you say persuasion?
Roll an attack. Oh, persuasion to Innie, yes. And
yeah.
Mara wants to roll an attack.
Shit. Is that an unarmed strike?
Actually, make it a if you want to knock him down, it'd be a shove, which is 1 moment, please. Da-da-da-da-da.
It's a kick is an unarmed strike. A forceful.
Yeah.
A shove is an action in combat.
Yeah, and that's going to be a contest between you two. And I think it's your athletics versus his athletics or acrobatics, whatever he wants to do.
Acrobatics, please.
Okay, so give me an athletic check on
16.
15. Okay, now give me an
16.
16. Sorry, acrobatics on Hellenis's side.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. So yeah, I got a 6. I have a +5 to acrobatics too, so it's like.
Oh wow, that's massive.
Yeah, that's why
so
I'm
did
like.
Did you roll a 1?
Yeah, I did roll a 1. I
that's
failed.
a fail then, anyways. Yeah. Okay, so that means that you get knocked flat on your ass.
He barfed the beer back up.
Constitution check.
13.
You managed to keep it down. That big old meal and ale you had, that stays down.
Excellent. Yes. I didn't even.
Mare's still happy with that outcome.
Mare, that was quite rude. I didn't even get to tell you about the buffalo steak.
You say flat on your back.
Are you still on your back?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just hanging out down here at this point. I say that mockingly.
Hanging out.
Fargor, you missed a spot. 2 points.
Also, so Thargor, what was your Oh,
My-
there it is, 21.
My first roll
Oh.
of the night is a natural 20.
You did. I didn't see that. Sorry. Yeah. So he's like, oh, right, that would be lovely. Thank you. And he hands you this broom, which is like the bristles on it are barely there. Like it's an old broom. Like it might even be older than you. It's really really old. He goes, well, if you're going when you're doing a good job, I'll get you some mushroom stew.
All right. I'm going to sweep the floor very enthusiastically and very badly.
So it's just dust flying everywhere.
Yes.
Love it.
You missed a spot.
Okay.
She points directly at. Shit. Remember the name thing I talked about?
That's all good. I think it lends to the character that you continue to mispronounce.
She points to
my name.
Hal.
Yeah.
Hal.
I get a grumpy look on my face when you refer to me as Hal.
It's not refined enough. Makes them sound common.
Good sir. Would you rise off the floor? I must sweep it. You're in the way.
Of course,
He is
Of course,
he is the
Stargor.
spot.
I quickly stand up.
Obstructable, yes.
Instructable.
I quickly get up to allow Thargor to continue to sweep uninterrupted.
Unimpeded.
Yes.
I'm gonna tip my hat to Maramore because I got the spot. And drop my hat and pick it back up again.
Amazing, thank you.
I think that this entire time Taylor's just like eating her stew, just like sitting at the booth, just like snickering. Lifting her feet up out of the way when Thargor comes by with the broom. Although her feet are probably like dangling in the air, so.
It's a thought that counts. Okay, so is that how you carry out the rest of the evening?
We need to forge this document, guys.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're doing that
Yeah,
too.
I sit down and. Sorry.
Do we have to do that before we leave? I mean, we can do that on the way, can't we? Or would it just be easier here?
I think it would be easier here since we've got like a table and stuff. And
Yeah, it's a good point.
Okay.
Is Dick here?
Yes.
Or is he stuck in his room?
He has not ventured to the room yet.
Oh.
Terrified.
Oh.
So if Helenus just flubs the roll here on the sleight of hand, assuming that he's the one doing it, can I then attempt it afterwards? Or do we have like one shot at this?
I mean, it depends on how many bits of paper you have. Do you have paper?
I do not have any.
I asked Annie for some paper. Excuse me, do you have any stuff? Excuse me, Annie? Do you have any paper we could write on?
Paper?
And a pen?
I have a quill.
You have a quill? Okay.
You got a quill? All right. He's disappeared at the back, comes back with, it looks like butcher's paper.
okay, so
Sure. No, that's perfect. That's perfect. Thank you very much, Annie.
All right, here you go.
Can we roll a wisdom or something on that?
For what purpose?
To see if that would actually work.
Let's see.
To know that's good enough paper. I feel like Mara would accept that paper.
If you want to do a wisdom check, feel free.
But Hallie over here wants to accept it. I'm going to roll a wisdom against his whole deal.
Oh my god, Thargor's smart as shit.
I'm not. I rolled an 18. My final was 17. So
I think
I rolled.
I choose to believe that Thargor just knows a lot about paper because he can't read what's on it, so he just looks at the paper.
Intently studies.
Perfect. I love that so much.
I love it.
I rolled a 12, so.
Okay, so Thargo's looking at this butcher's paper. He's like, Like, yeah, this isn't appropriate for official documentation, not as far as I've noticed, at least.
Do you have anything Oh, she just got very demure. Do you have anything more standard? Maybe?
Oh, really? No.
Okay. Well, thank you anyways.
That's right.
Hal, do you still want to use this paper?
No, I think I'm gonna trust Thargor's gut on this one, and we should probably either go into town and find some paper, or we could rip a page out of my book. I really
Yeah, that sounds great. Let's do that.
You got paper right there?
I have a tattered copy of The Shadow over Innsmouth in my inventory.
Oh, tattered.
I before I forget, I tip any 2 copper. Wait, how much was dinner?
Dinner was a good question. I think it was like 2 copper pieces. 2 copper pieces.
What's like is like 1 copper standard tip?
Yeah. I mean, sadly, it's 50% of the meal, but can't go lower than a copper.
I give him a copper.
Oh, thank you so much.
I think he's nice. Let's rip up a book.
Do it.
Well, before you do, give me an investigation check on the invoice itself.
Thomas?
Okay.
Who rolls that?
Whoever wants to do the actual forging.
I guess
Would the forging be more convincing if it was in Dwarvish, or
this invoice is for the purposes of trade, is in common.
Okay.
Yeah, but give me an investigation check. Whoever is going to be doing the forging on the invoice.
Had we decided that I was going to be doing it? I think I had volunteered. Like, Hellenis had volunteered.
You have a +3. I have a +2.
On which?
Sleight of hand.
I feel like you're the learned one. I feel like you're the one who lived and studied at a monastery. So I feel like it's logical for Hellenis
for sure.
to be the one doing the calligraphy here.
I will redo any of the rolls if we are okay with ripping out another sheet of paper from his book.
I rolled a 9, so.
Okay, so you're looking at this document, and it looks pretty standard, but you do notice that in the top left there is in fact an Irongut seal on it too.
Like a wax seal?
Like a wax seal, yeah.
Oh, we can just peel that off with a knife. That's fine. I'm not concerned about that.
Don't botch your dex check.
That's it, yeah. And that's going to be a sleight of hand too, if whoever wants to pop that off.
All right, I guess I'm doing the sleight of hand check.
If you want to, I think we haven't. If you want to go through the forging, that's something you'll have to do at some stage.
Let's do. Yeah, let's. What I was gonna say is, I guess let's try to forge the paper, the text on the paper first. Is it handwritten? Are there typewriters in this universe?
Sadly not, no. It is very much handwritten.
Okay. That makes it easier to forge. Okay, so I feel like we should try to handwrite it, and then once we get a handwritten forgery that we're satisfied with, then we can then try and pry the thing off. And
okay, so wait, are we really settled, guys? Are we really settled on tearing a page out of my book?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck your book.
I mean,
are there blank?
there are blank pages in your book, right? I mean, because we can't use the table of contents.
There are a couple of blank pages at the front right before the title.
Yeah, you don't need those. Yeah, just.
We could use my book.
What you got?
Let me see here. What was it?
Does he know the title?
He absolutely does not. But
what
it
does he
does
think the title is?
It's like the Bible.
It does have pictures in it.
Aw.
So let me see.
We'll try Hallie's first.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I rip it out. I take the book and rip it out.
Give me a dexterity check on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. You managed to rip it in such a way that it doesn't absolutely destroy the paper.
Here you go.
Fine. Alright,
You want me to put it back?
No, it's done. What's done is done. The damage has been dealt. I hold this book sacred.
Okay.
What book is it?
It's Shadow over Innsmouth. So I'm leaving my character for a moment, even though I have the same voice. My character worships Afim Zakathuga, who is.
Was that his Bible?
It's not my Bible, but it would be akin to like a gospel.
Oh.
And yeah, Shadow over Innsmouth is one of the books that builds the Cthulhu universe, and Cthulhu is one of the other deities.
So let me get this right. We're playing in a world in which the elder gods exist.
Yes.
And
Sure, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Your game just got a lot more terrifying.
You feel something like the back of your mind. You feel
Me?
like a little. No, Halness.
Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
You feel a little thing in the back of your mind that it's there for a second and it's gone, but it was there.
Did I curse him?
Oh no.
Listen, it's his fault for letting it happen.
I didn't have
He offered it out.
Mara didn't let me do a contest.
The DM didn't let you do a contest.
No, I'm sorry.
I blame Mara. I don't hold this against our invisible overlord weighing the checks and balances of our existence.
He offered up the book.
I didn't. I just said I had the book. Okay, so I guess I'm doing a sleight of hand check to see if I can take the available white space of this torn piece of paper and forge a new invoice that instead of the 20 barrels represents 17 barrels.
I thought we were doing 18.
Are we doing 18?
Well, I guess we need to decide.
Well, how many barrels?
I'm down to drink more than what we previously agreed upon.
Well,
give them an even number because that makes more sense.
Even number.
We will also have we cannot drink 3 barrels in 3 days.
Well,
we would have to figure out what to do with these barrels and carry these barrels. Back 6 days.
If we do 3 barrels, we have 2 to drink, and we can actually go back to our sleazy bartender friend in town, Arnak.
That's what I want to do.
And we could actually give him a barrel.
Can we drink? We can't drink 2 barrels in 3 days.
No, I don't think we can.
Montage.
We will die.
Question for the DM: Did they recover anything from the last delivery service?
No,
did
everything
they
was
bring
completely
anything
destroyed.
back from it?
No. The last one, like the.
So, for disposal of the barrels, disposal of our barrels, do we have the option to go over there and just smash them to shit with everything else over there?
Well, that was a while back, so you assume that whatever happened has been sort of cleared away.
Oh, fuck.
We can't drink 2 barrels in 3 days.
These barrels, they're about 1.5 feet long, I think.
Oh, they're not huge.
We may be able to drink 2 barrels in 3 days.
I was like, I think Dick might be able to do that by himself.
I was imagining like a giant barrel.
No, they're not like big old casks. Yeah, these are...
They are like dwarf barrels.
They're dwarf... Okay, well... Fuck me then. Never mind. We're gonna die of alcohol poisoning. Alright, sure, 17.
I think 16 is a nice 16? Round number. Am I over? Okay, let's 17. We're overthinking this. Let's say 17, and then we'll come
18. 18.
Listen, Perry wants even numbers.
Yeah.
Even numbers.
I personally think even numbers are going to be harder to deceive because when people tend to guess, they tend to guess even numbers. Unless the number is 3, then they always guess 3.
Mine, 17. Let's just go for 17. So we'll have 2 barrels to drink and 1 barrel to take to Arnak, to sell to Arnak, and then we'll split the cost. I'm doing my normal voice. I'm not in my character voice. So we'll have.
I look over to Annie and see if he's listening.
2 barrels to drink among all of us.
He's almost falling asleep over there.
Okay, good.
The sun started to go down outside the mountain, so the ambient light outside is sort of going this red color before it dips down into the blues and the blacks, and then it's nighttime.
Okay.
So yeah, it's getting on for the day.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so let's go for it. 17 barrels. 2 we'll drink, 1 we'll take to Arnak, 1 we'll sell to Arnak, and then we'll get our money and split it, and we'll just consider that, a bonus for this assignment. So yeah, 17 barrels to be delivered to the Catatonic Kobold at the Shade.
Where are we discussing this?
We're in
Right in front of Annie.
Annie's deaf.
Yeah, Annie's like asleep.
He's
we're
asleep. He's not a
Still-
snitch.
Still downing mushroom stew.
Yeah, Annie's not a snitch. And I doubt there's anybody else in this inn.
I also doubt that if Annie was a snitch, that anyone would take his word on anything.
Okay, are we?
All right.
All right, we're ready. We're ready for our sleight of hand.
Do we want to split sleight of hands? Or do you want to hit both of them?
Do you want to give me advantage? Can you give me advantage on sleight of hand?
I might be able to.
Jasper, what's
This
your
is
side
kind of
hand?
a solo task.
Okay. I'm good with that.
It's like solving a Rubik's Cube. You can't all do it at the same time.
I was
thinking
I was thinking 1 to forge and 1 to pop the seal.
Oh, well, that's fine. Yeah, seal's a whole different thing. Right now, we're just doing the text document.
Yeah, we're doing the
Unless
text
we're
so that we
pulling-
don't screw up the seal. We want to
What's
get
your
this
sleight
right.
of hand, Gatsby?
2.
Okay. Mine's 1.
All right.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Dirty 20.
Love it.
Yeah,
hello.
boys.
We should have done the seal.
Wow.
Important roles here.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you're looking at this document and you're very deftly doing each individual letter pretty perfect. Like you look at them side by side, you're like, yep, that's pretty good.
Nice.
Yay.
I'm adding forged invoice to our item.
All right. Yeah, I'll add the forged invoice to my inventory.
Put the seal on it too first, though.
Oh yeah. So who wants to do the seal? Is that going to be a sleight of hand as well?
That is yes.
Well, if
If
I
you
know
can rip
anybody
another
with
roll like
deft
this.
hands,
All right.
it's the Goliath.
That's true as well. Can I so Perry mentioned popping it off with a knife. Can I use my greatsword for this?
We have like a butter knife.
If you fuck this up,
If you fuck this up, we just say that we lost it when we got attacked.
If I fuck this up, we just
you know what? I have a plan if we lost it. So go if we fuck this up. So go ahead.
okay. Sick.
Oh no!
Oh,
Can we salvage it?
After that beautiful lettering too.
Can we salvage it?
No.
Oh!
So yeah, you got your greatsword there. So like a pool cue almost. Put it in the back of your hand. Like I got it. And you just kind of just slice right through it, and the wax shatters.
Man.
And oh no!
Well, guys, we're gonna have to steal from Harold.
Oh, god damn it.
all right. So yeah, we're gonna have to. Good thing we have this overnight that we instead of deciding to leave immediately.
A thought. Just a thought. Can we rip the corner of our forged one?
Oh,
And,
yeah,
like,
I mean, we better at this point, because now
tear
we need to prove that, like, I don't know, Thargor or like Mara sat on it and we tried to grab it. And
Yeah, just like pick up the pieces of wax
Well,
and
you
like
are
set them on the forgery and kind of smash them so it stains the paper.
Yes.
Hey, Innie, can we borrow a candle?
I just take one, and he's asleep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, well, we're gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to make the color match.
Well, we have the broken seal. Put it in the place it should be. Melt a little bit, and then smash it.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
Perfect.
All right. Who's taking the dex check for hitting this thing properly?
Check my
What
modifiers?
would it be? A straight dex?
I think it.
It'd be a
I think
Do not do it.
so. Let me just get this straight. You're on the new document, the forged document. You want to make it look like there was a wax seal.
But it like cracked off.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. That would be. Just a dex check.
I have a +1 dex.
I have +3.
+2.
I have 0.
Who is +2?
Perry. Or Taylor.
Perry, you didn't take off the wax seal.
I have a +3 dex, but we were.
I think we should trust Helenis on this one. He did the first part pretty damn good. So I think we should
I
just
can
let
probably
him
do it.
All right, who's doing this dex check?
I vote Helenis.
I raise my hand.
Who votes
Okay.
for Helenis?
Wait, you peeked, babe.
Oh.
Sorry. I just said
I raise my hand.
I vote for Helenis. I think Helenis should do it. Who votes for
Fine.
Helenis?
Sure.
Okay. Go
Not
for it.
enthusiastically.
Yeah, I rolled a 12, so this is gonna
Okay.
be mediocre at best.
Yeah, but thankfully you're not trying to make it look particularly nice. So you do manage to, get a bit of that old wax on there, and you smash it, and it looks like someone fucked up.
Got it.
All right, so now that we've established that I've done all of the bad shit, like I stole from Harlow, and I'm forging the document. Like my alignment is neutral.
We're setting you up to be the fall guy.
That's
Not to mention that your holy text was desecrated as well.
Yeah, we've desecrated my holy text. I'm like. It's now established in canon that I'm already a jackass to everybody. What is this doing to my neutral alignment?
That's a great question.
I think it's pretty solid.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing what seems best at the time, so maybe I can stay neutral.
I think at this stage, we'll keep you neutral.
Okay, but yeah, we might be leaning more towards chaotic neutral here pretty soon.
Join us in the land of chaos.
All right, so I'm gonna add this to my inventory. Let's see, custom items.
Oh yeah. How many of us here are chaotic?
I think all of us.
I am?
I am.
I'm supposedly neutral, so.
Well, I'm chaotic good.
So am I.
I'm chaotic neutral.
Okay. Let's see. So forged invoice. Who wants to hold on to the regular invoice?
I think we should destroy it.
Ooh.
We do have the candle.
Fire. Just hold over the fire and watch it burn. Wait, maybe we should hold on to that before we head out. Oh, it's shit. Do you think they're gonna look at it before we leave?
Oh shit.
Well, we have our forgery, so we'll just have to persuade them or intimidate them.
Well, it's just an invoice. It's not like a trade document per se. I don't think they'll have to check it at the gate or anything, right?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Okay. Well, we've got the forgery. That's the whole point to the forgery, is to make it look like the real one. So it seems suspicious if we have. But
I mean, we haven't drank the ale yet. We have the original number, not what the forgery says.
We already took off the seal.
Anyone who asks any questions, we'll just tell them that it's spare ale for us. Yeah, that's what it is now.
No,
it's ale for us.
No, what we do, we say it's like a special provision.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Special provision.
What are the chances they specifically count when we leave?
If they count when we leave, that's fine, because as long as they don't look at the invoice, it doesn't matter.
Right.
We just don't drink any until we're outside of Irongut.
Okay, well, let's give it to Thargor because we established because he is the golden spigot.
Works for me.
Golden. What is the golden spigot?
It's like a it's like a little tap for the front of a barrel. That's how you get the ale out.
Why is it golden? Never mind.
It's very special ale.
Because it's fancy.
Okay.
If anything, we should have just stole the golden spigot.
Is it actually gold, or does it just look gold?
It's painted gold.
Give me an investigation check.
Thargor takes it and bites it between his teeth. Like a coin.
Oh, wow!
Jesus.
Those are some mighty intelligent teeth you got there.
You look at it and you're like, yes, 24 karat gold.
I'm starting to think that Thargor might be the smartest one of all of us.
Good fucking rolls.
Yeah.
I love that it's a +2 modifier for investigation on someone that can't read.
Okay, now investigation
Street smarts.
more than reading.
Oh,
Street
man. Oh.
Okay, it's probably getting time to go to bed. Do we have anything else we need to do? Anything we need to steal?
In this party that has no rogues.
We got a +3.
Yeah, I don't think I have any spells or anything that can turn me invisible. I think I have to wait until like level 5 for that. So
Okay.
I almost certainly have nothing that will hide me.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, you head up to your rooms. Sure enough, Dick Hickham's room. Yeah, he'll need to put together a couple of beds to lie down.
I don't even bother getting back up after I've done it because I don't think I'll manage to do it again.
And so you have a fairly good sleep.